Alright people, you know what time it is. It's time for REDEAD the Undead. And I'm your masked host, Saint 357. And today, we're going to go ahead, in honor of getting my 100th view, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about one of my favorite new survival pieces of gear, Kevlar thread. Now I mentioned this in my EDC video, but it's just such a great substance, I've gone ahead and decided it deserves a video of its own. So, stick around.
Zombies, living dead. What are they and why do they want to eat your flesh? Most importantly, how do we stop them? At REDEAD the Undead, we use science to answer these questions by putting the weapons, tactics, and everyday objects to the test for you. We show you what works and what will get you killed. We help you to not just stay alive, but thrive, so that you can fight back. Because the dead won't stay dead on their own.
Now, as those of you more advanced survivalists know, there are four main things you need to survive in the wild. You need something to make fire with, you need something to cut with, some kind of cordage, and something to use as a container. Now, there's a lot more you can have that will make your time a lot easier, but without these four basic things, well, you're fucked. And now I'm going to talk about the third thing, and that's cordage. Now, cordage comes in many different varieties, as does all of the other three. This is my new kind of cordage that I am just falling in love with. This is Kevlar survival cord. This stuff is just great. It is 200-pound breaking strength in something the length of a thick piece of thread. I mean, you can't just get over that. I mean, this thing is so small and yet so versatile. Yeah, look at how small that individual strand is, and yet it can hold a grown man's weight easily. Now this is your atypical survival cordage. This is PARACORD. Now this is great stuff. 500 pounds, quick drying, rot resistant, just a great thing. But look at how big the PARACORD is next to the Kevlar. Now true, this is only 50 feet of Kevlar thread, but actually I got another 50 feet right there. That's 100 feet of Kevlar thread compared to 100 feet of paracord. And you can just see this is just so much easier. So it's just great for EDCs, everyday carry, because it'd be hard to carry around 100 feet of this stuff. But you can do this, just carry that in your shirt pocket. It's just great. Every bit as versatile, not as high strength as the obviously as the paracord, but if you go ahead and you double this up, that's 400 pounds. Triple it, and that's 600. That's more than the paracord, and it'd still be a little thinner. So this is just great stuff. Now, of course, I don't want you to just take my word for it. I'm going to go ahead and show you just how great this stuff is in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and make a basic survival tool, which is a snare trap. And I'm going to use the, obviously, the Kevlar thread. And I'm just going to show you how great this stuff really is and why I now carry it with me everywhere I go. Alright, so hold on. Alright, now to show you just how versatile this Kevlar survival cord is, I've gone ahead and come out to my front yard here and went ahead and made this little snare trap for you. Using, of course, Kevlar thread. You got your counterbalance there via this rock and the thread running up and over a branch and down here to the actual mechanism of the trap itself. This is basically one of your simpler ones. It's just two forks made out of branches there, holding two smaller branches and a little trigger mechanism right there. Then you got your platform that when stepped on will trigger it. Your snare right there. And there's just a little stake to keep that stick in place. And yeah, it's pretty simple. I used about 50 feet of the survival cord, which is what, again, it comes in 50-foot lengths. And look how thin that is over other cordage of the same strength. This is 200-pound Kevlar. The bright blue helps you see the string a bit better, so you can recover it after your trap is done and use it again. The reason it's blue is it has this UV coating here to protect you against the sun. So this thing is flame proof, 200 pounds, just great stuff. And it cuts like regular cordage too, so you don't need anything special to cut it. So let's go ahead and try out this trap, see how well it does. Alright, now since I don't have all day to mess around with this, I'm going to go ahead and play the part of an animal coming in here. Usually you bait this somehow or set it up on a trail where it can't get around. Alright, so as you can clearly see, our test stick has just been left dangling helplessly in the air. That's exactly what we wanted. Kevlar thread held up great, and in a zombie apocalypse, this is fresh meat for you, brother. Right here, this is what's going to keep you alive. I just cannot say enough good things about this cordage. It is just great. It was so easy to work with when I was making this trap. Easy to cut, and just takes up no space at all. This is 50 feet of 200-pound test line, and yet I can ball it up into a size that big. No other cordage I know of can do that. Certainly not that other favorite, Paracord. Great stuff, but this thing just has so many more applications. And I know that it's gone ahead and it's definitely made its place in my bug out bag, and it should in yours. Now, the only place I know that has this right now is thinkgeek.com. It's not really a survival website, so some of you out there may not know about it, but it's a great site. It's got great tools out there. But I'm sure if you don't want to go there, I'm sure if you searched on Amazon, you could find it. It's not really that expensive. I'd say it's, what did I get this for? $8? Yeah, $8 for this. And that's about what I pay for 100 foot of paracord. Sure, this is only 50 feet, but so I'd say it's about, what, twice as expensive as paracord, but just so great. Alright, well, this is your, as always, your masked host, Saint 357, here at Redead the Undead, signing off. And if you like this video and you want to see more of this type, leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe so we can keep getting you out these wonderful videos. And as always, remember to stay alive, because the dead won't stay dead on their own.